It's not a red flag, but it's a halt for sure if a man is childless or has never been married.
Why?
Because I feel like, have you really fully ever really committed to anything in your life?
So, okay, right? So, commitment, are you saying that a committing to a relationship?
Like, I just feel like
a higher regard than committing to maybe like his job.
Yeah.
You know what
I'm saying it like, yeah, but but you committed to a job.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, it's hard being in relationships. And for a fact, I know a man that has a child or has been in a marriage, especially a long-term marriage, even if it wasn't successful, understands what it is to be in something even when you don't want to be there. And I feel like when you don't have a tie to something, you can make those decisions. Like, I don't want to do this shit. Yeah. And I feel like when you introduce kids, when you understand the depths of having a child or being married, you view things differently. In my opinion, I want a man with kids. I want to see how I have kids. Mm-hmm. I want to see who you are as a father. I don't have the time to be gambling to figure out who you are as a dad. That's something that I need to know how you. This is the thing about the devil you know thing, right? Yeah. Because I have kids. Yeah. So there's a part of needing to know certain things before I enter into them because of the sake of it's not just me. There's
That's an interesting take on it. Now, obviously, this woman is a single mother and she's over 30. And I've heard women say that, and there's two sides of it, because you have the women who have kids and like, I don't date men with kids. And then you have the ones like this who say, I only date. I think it's cool. It's a green flag if a man has kids. But the whole thing is the commitment he will be able to walk with. This is why a lot of women will try to lock you down with kids, fellas. And even so, when she mentioned the whole thing about marriage, baby, kids does not make a relationship better, even though some women think that. But like I say, within the community, there's a lot of women who feel that having a child is a rite of passage. Right? Even if the man is no longer in the kid's life, it's a rite of passage just to become a mother. But the commitment factor, that means because if he's over 30, that means that he hasn't committed to anything. It's a lot of dudes getting vasectomies in their 20s, right? There's a lot of dudes who just want to live that lifestyle where they can enjoy the time with their woman, and they know that it slows down a lot of things. It slows down progress. It slows down the things that they want to do in life. That means that they just have to settle down, and sometimes that may not be the dude that you want. And it could be, like I said, ladies always tend to go after guys that, 75-80% of women go after the 20 to 25% of men, maybe even less. And these men already have kids, but these women, they're all for it. But the fact that, hey, he can walk away, I feel like that's how it should be. That's how marriage should be, right? There shouldn't be something keeping you stuck with this person if you're unhappy, because women definitely don't have an issue with walking away from a situation, guys, and I think we all know this. Women will skedaddle. They'll leave you and the kids, which is another video that I'm going to cover here next. I'm going to record right after this one, and I'll probably link it here. But that's what women do, guys. So let's get on to another guy here. He's going to talk about the flip side of it and his red flags. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Nobody don't want to say it, so I'm going to say it. Women with multiple baby daddies is a red flag. And this is why I say that. You trying to tell me, now if you have 2 to 3 kids or even 4 kids by one guy, that let me know that you really felt strong about this person, and that you really love this person, and that y'all really had a future together in your mind. So you thought. Sometimes things don't work out, and that's understandable. Or maybe he passed. That's also understandable. But you trying to tell me you got 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids by 2, 3, 4, 5 dudes? You trying to sit here and tell me that you have made the same mistake over and over and over and over again, and you ain't learned your damn lesson? And you trying to sit here and you think that I'm finna be a part of your plethora of mistakes that you made in your life? No. Fuck no. It ain't going like that. I'm sorry, but I mean, we're not supposed to judge in this world. But if I see you continually make the same mistake over and over again, I'm sorry, it's probably a you problem. It isn't them. You're the problem. And you need to do some self-evaluation.
Good buddy was keeping it funky on that one. That's definitely a red flag that fellas need to watch out for, no matter how bad she is. Now I understand, fellas, you'll still clap. You'll still want the time of day. But what he said, first of all, which is what a lot of ladies need to realize, and this is a question on a lot of these podcasts, they ask, how many baby daddies? How many baby daddies? And when women start naming multiple, and especially they're not husbands, and even if they are husbands, that's like, man, how many of these relationships you got going on? Now, one husband, as he said, or one relationship, and you have multiple kids by this man, is different. But if everybody's just clapping and shooting the club up and desecrating, and you having a baby here, baby there, 5 and 6 baby daddies, that's definitely an issue. And any man, you shouldn't be taking a woman like that seriously, even though there are dudes who do. And he ended up becoming the 7th or 8th baby daddy. And then he's looking crazy, trying to take care of this family, these kids. Bro, that is not the way. Now, what Buddy said, and some people will say that's not red flags, especially the ladies. But ladies, you have to admit, because you wouldn't want your son dealing with a woman that's got multiple baby daddies. Now, you can say the first one, hey, it happens, or whether there's a death or divorce, whatever happened. But the second one, then on to the third one, nah. Fellas, you don't need to be a volunteer stepdad. There's plenty of single women who don't have kids that you can start a family with. And then a lot of times, a lot of these women want you to jump through hoops for the buns. As I just illustrated on a previous story, right? Want you to jump through hoops, especially when they're like 40, got kids, and still want you to do all this crazy, magnificent stuff and try to prove your worth to them. That is crazy to me. That is complete nasty work. Who does that? But I think that's the way society has it. You remove social media, remove government assistance, and then a lot of these women will be humbled with the quickness. I promise you guys. I promise you. But because we have those things in place, life's a little different. You got an abundance of men simping it up, trying to shoot their shot, telling her she's beautiful, all these different things. A lot of dudes willing to pay money just to be in her presence. And ultimately, that's going to get you nowhere, bro. It's not going to get you anywhere. But looking crazy, as I said before, man. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. Have you guys ever been involved in a situation like this? Have you ever heard something about what the young lady said in terms of no kids after 30? It's a red flag. Let me know. And from what this guy said, do you agree with him with what he said in terms of multiple baby daddies being a red flag? I think we all can agree on that. Comment below though. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. Let's run it up to 1 million. I'm the best. Quit playing with me. Peace.